Hello, hello, Rhoda here. Welcome to my craft room. Today we're finishing up the Steampunk Lapbook, and I've got everything inside that I want to finish it up with. Um, and I've put the cover on and the back on, and I didn't really need to put anything underneath of it because I just had just enough room for the edge to show. So I left it just like that. I didn't want it to be too busy, and I think this is just right. And I've got my word up here. And as you open it up, you can see I've put my edge on here that I was speaking about. And you can see the thread here because I've sewn into signatures. I wanted it to be like a journal. So I've got two sets of pages in here that were, you could write on. I did ink it up a little bit with some tea dye ink just so it wasn't white on the back. Wayne sent me the pages, and I really thank you, Wayne, because they go in here perfectly. Now, as you can see, I've got the butterfly on here that everybody wanted me to use, but I keep thinking about, if I want to put something here, on here, and I don't know, I'm still thinking about that. And as you can see down through here, the big spine, I put the time machine word on. And then you open it up, and I have these two panels that we were working on. I've got a word for here, and we're putting magnets under here so it will stay shut. Oop, that bent a little bit. But yeah, as you open it up, there's a pocket here that I can put something in. And then I put, let me flip this down so I can pull it up for you. I did a few things, off screen. But I've got a pocket here that I put one of the journal cards into. And then I've got a pocket on this one. And these were two little scenes that Chestita had sent me. And there's the clock. It seems like the clock is overall in here. That's one of the main things. And then when you pull it back down here, you flip these up. I didn't put anything on the back sides of those. I just left them bare like they are. One's got like little gears on it, and the other's got that ocean scene. And then this is where I sewed the signatures in. And as you can see, I did a pale covering just so it wasn't a blaring white. But there are white elements in the book here, so that little bit of light is good. Now they can write on either side, but this is the main side they could probably write on. But aren't they pretty? They go with the it's like the rusty colors, the yellowy, and the blacks are in it. He did a great job on these. I love them. See, I chose that for the cover piece. And then we have that. But I thought these colors went with the colors that are in the book. So that's what I went with. And then when you fold it open, you've got this back here. Now, I don't know if anything's going to get put back here. I was trying to think if I wanted to put some pockets of some kind. I don't know. I still may. And see, then you've got the other side here with the other world. And so we need to go ahead and try to put our magnets in here, I believe. So let me get the magnets. Okay, I got these 49 in Market magnets, and they're like a big coin size. But we're going to rip that down and get in there and get the magnets out. And they're usually on a little panel. If I can pull it out. I probably didn't rip enough off of here, but there we go. So that's all I have to do for that. And then you pop them out. And I guess one goes to the other. So you need two magnets for each place. I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to put a little dot of this on the back side. Now, I'm going to put it, I need to pull these down. Get everything in place here. All right, I get to pull this down so I can flip this up and figure out where I want the magnet to be. So it will probably be right here in the center of this one. And I'll put just a little dot of the fabric tack. And then that will be for that one. Hopefully that's enough to hold it. And then I need to leave that on there. That's, oh, God. Whoops, it jumped on me. I'll put a little bit more. That goes there. You can actually get some sticky dots if you have, let's say, two-sided dots to do this. I had one set of magnets one time that had the sticky already on it. Now, what I want to do here is just go ahead and lay it down. You'll be able to see this magnet, but, you know, that's just the way it's going to be. And I'm going to put this clip right here on it, this clothesline pin, and we're going to get out another set. There we go. And we're going to do the same thing. And I'm going to go up here to this one. I got to figure out where I want it to be here. Okay. I think it'll be fine wherever it lands there. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll put me a big dotted glue there. Whoop. And then put me a dot on top. Try not to put too much because I don't want it to seep out too far. And we're going to go ahead and put this down. And then we'll see if I can get a clip on it. This one's a little higher up. Oh, no, the clip won't work. So, let me just set this on here for now. My paperweight. And we have to get on here and I was going to put my word, but I got that in the way right now. Let's go ahead and move that for just a second. And I'm going to use my Barely Arts glue to glue this down. Did I thank everybody for coming to visit? I don't think I did. I get right into this. I didn't even do a sneaky peek because I didn't know how much time I was going to have on this one today. I have a coupon for Golden Corral for my birthday, and it runs out today. So my husband and I are going to go eat, but I wanted to do this first so I would have it already filmed. Okay, let's go ahead and push this over, and we're going to open this side and see. Let me push this over a little bit so you can see the edge of it. There we go. All right, so I have a few little items here. I've got a little train that I cut out. It's going to go on here. And then I have these panels here. And all of this is going to go on this last section. So we're going to do it first. Now I have a little pocket to go down. And I have this that I pieced together. It was those two sides of that one where I got this balloon off of over here. And I didn't think that looked good. I did like the little gears, but I said, no, we're just going to put those two together. And they actually go together really well. And they're going to go on the back side here. And I'm going to go ahead and put a little glue under some of this washi, just so it holds a little better. And I'm going to get that down. Yeah, like I said, I was going to try to use everything I had here, which that is great. I don't like to really have anything left over. I do think I've got enough pieces and parts left over to maybe do a paper bag journal in a steampunk style. So I'll be doing that for the shop. I didn't make very much money the last month, or this month, I guess it is. She sent an email for the 3 weeks of the month, and I think I only made about $70. So I don't know. I don't know if it's it's not picking up yet, Usually, you know, January and February are the slow months. But it looks like March was as well. Okay, I'm getting this down here right to the edge because that's going to hide that staples. remember the word staples? I was needing to hide that, so I think that's worked out perfect. Okay, now I have a little steam railroad thingy here. That's going to go at the top of this. And I've got quite a few little train things through here, which is kind of cool. So I wanted to use this. And I went ahead and cut everything down. I mean, I didn't think you needed to see all of that. So I went ahead and got everything set up so I could go through this really quick with you. Now, see, it's kind of subtle, but you do see it. I like that. All right. And then we have this, which, oh, crap. I put this down, and it's probably too late now. No, it didn't. All right, I'm just going to kind of slice up the side here because I meant to put something under it, and Lord knows I always get ahead of myself. All right, now I can fix that later, but I got to do this other side real quick before it dries. All right, oh, there we go. Ooh, I'm telling you, it's a lot to juggle when you're trying to remember to do this or to do that. And my mind doesn't work as hot as it used to. All right, I've got these journal cards here. I've got 4 of them. And I'm going to make them like a, I don't know if you'd call it a waterfall. It's just a flippy flop element. So I've used the score, and I've scored right along here. When I cut them out, I left this one piece, except I forgot on this one and I cut the wrong side. So I had to put an extra piece on there. So what I'm going to do is get in here, and I'm going to put on my glue really good on this side and on this side. And hopefully this will hold the hold this back panel down on the edges. Now I need to go in here with her and get her tucked in. And this is the reason I had to rip this back up, because I wanted to hide these under here. Get under there. There. Okay. And I want her right at the top. And then leave enough room for it to fold over. And I had to make sure I stay just on this side of the score line there. Oh, now I need to get another one in there because yeah, because they kind of overlap each other two ways, going across and going up and down. So okay. Stupid glue bottle. All right, so let me get this in here. And down there. All right. There. Now I'm going to have to press that down so it holds pretty good. There we go. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. And I'm going to tuck them under and have them coming across here. And I'll be right back. Okay, so this side is done, except for this pocket I need to put in. As you can see, it kind of overlaps, so this, this flips out. You can write on the pieces that come out. That one is the one I had to add that extra piece on because I forgot. And then this flips out, and then that flips out. But I was also going to put a pocket back here, right on top of there. And I've already kind of scored it. I actually put it on a stronger piece of paper. But let me go ahead and get this down. Right there. And then we're going to have a little bit on each side here, just to hold the sides of our pocket. Okay, and this brings in a little bit of that brownish tone, so it keeps all of our colors in harmony with each other. Okay, there's something here. I think that's where I had to rip that back up off the edge. Let me get that off. Okay, so let me use this to burnish it down. And this has a little clock on it too, so I've got my clock element going all throughout. So this may be something that might be good to have a magnet on as well. I don't know. Sometimes people will put like a sash across here, but I wondered about putting a magnet. I like this word right here, and you got a word here. You can still see her, and you can still see the balloon. So let's do that. I'll use up all my magnets on here. Oh, where did it go? Oh, there it is. Yep, that's both of them. So let's go ahead and get this back out. And it looks like I need to put one right there. Hopefully that was enough. And I'll put a little bit on top of it. And then we're going to put that down. Yeah, I think that'll work good. And since it's in the middle again, I'm going to go ahead and put my paperweight on it. Now we're going to work on this next section, which I have these little guys. Now they were another gift from Chesita, and they came like this, and you cut them out, and they have a tab on them that swings. I've also got this, which I wanted it to be a background, but I'm going to wait because I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to tuck that little flappy thing under there, and yeah, and I already covered this part here, which is a tuck under there. Just cover that with a piece of paper. So let me finish cutting these two out and getting them ready. Okay, I've got these three ready to go. I'm going to take that paperweight off of there and see. Oh, no. It's still needing it's still needing to dry. It's probably so tight that the air can't get in there to dry it very fast. Okay, so each of these little pieces is going to go under here, and I'm just going to glue right there first. And whoop, actually I gotta glue I gotta glue the whole thing. And then I guess I need to glue this side. Alright, let's see how that works. To keep that shut. And then to put this on here so I can use it as a little flip. Oops. And I'm going to do that like that so I know it's tight. I don't want it to stick out too far. Then we'll keep rubbing it. There we go. And then we're going to put our next piece on. And see, this has got a little lady. And both of these are just whatever. don't think I'm going to get this done today because I can hear my husband now. And he was, we're going to go out to eat with my Golden Corral ticket. And he's been out there working on the bees, making sure that they're fed and thriving and that kind of thing. Okay, let's see if I can get that to bend over. It's not as easy as it looks with these things. Like I can see that one. Can I pull that up? I doubt if I can. No, that one's going to have to stay the way it is. See that little piece sticking down? Oh, well. Then we're going to get in here and do this one. Just like the last two. And a little bit right here. And then that piece is going right here. And that goes down. Try to stick it and then bend it. Ugh. I didn't pre-fold it. That's why I was being a pain in the butt. All right, I didn't fold it in the right place. Let's go back over it. Okay. There we go. Now I got to push it up so it's the same distance from the other two. And then do that. There's a little bit of white showing. I might get in here with a marker and mark or try to cut those little pieces off that I see. Okay, we have our 3 flippies on here. I've taken the little bit of white that I could see off of there. And I've also put a little bit of a marker in here so that white didn't, blare at me. So we're going to go ahead and go on the back side. I did really like this back side, but I think I still have some of it. I don't know whether I'm going to save all the clocks off of it because I have a thing for clocks as well. Or if I'll keep the dictionary. I don't know. So let's put this down. Okay. And I'm going to try to grab it with my tweezers and then kind of tuck it up underneath it there. And then line it up with the edge here. I'm going to push it over just a little bit more so I hide that background. I wouldn't mind if it went under there just a little bit as well. There we go. I'm trying to get it straight over here. So I am going to have to pull that out just a little bit. Nope, it's not coming. So it's staying. It'll stay. All right, I'm going to kind of push everything down real good. Even over here. And then this piece that I've got here, that was a train that I had. And I really, really liked it. And I don't think you can really write on the back of it, but you may. But I'm going to go ahead and cut and round off the corners. And it's just going to be something that tucks in there. I don't know where all those pieces went. Maybe that's it. Okay. And yes, these will tuck in here. And I'm only going to do one piece to tuck. You can do both, but I liked where I could see the front of this train. And I'm going to stop right here. I'm not going to be able to do the other side because we're getting ready to go. He's just come in from fixing the bees, and I'll have to get this filmed on the other side, and then I'll probably post that one tomorrow. This one I'm going to post today when we get back after I load it. So I hope you enjoyed what you got to see so far. This is still drying, so I don't think I'm going to mess with it anymore. And this one over here, I'm thinking it's still drying, so I'm going to leave those. But that's what I've got so far. I've got the flippy outs here that's going to hold some of the tags. That is crooked. Oh well. Let's see if I can push that down some more and fix the angle. it may not be fixable, but I think it's this one that's actually off, isn't it? Maybe that's it. Let's try fixing that angle. Some things are fixable, so don't ever think that's nothing you can do. All right, so that's what we got on that part so far. And then this over here, I don't know if I'm going to try to open it. See, it's still kind of wet. It's not like it's drying. Maybe I need to use the other type of glue. All right, well, I'll get off of here and try that. Although the bottom side is sticking pretty good. Let me stick a little bit more on there and let it dry while I'm gone. All right. I'm going to say goodbye to everybody and hope you have a great day. Thank you for coming by to visit and see what I was doing to my Steampunky journal. And I will get back with you soon. All right. Bye-bye.